Can I be honest with you? There are days I don't feel motivated. Days I question every single thing that I do. Days quitting feel more easier than even starting. And if you have ever felt that way, you are not alone. Hi, I'm Chidinma and welcome to another chapter of Chidinma Kids, where we go through life experiences, care for our health, while becoming the better version of ourselves that we are meant to be. So with that being said, let's continue with today's story. The truth is, most dreams are not lost because people are not talented. No, most dreams are lost because people get tired. Today, I want to share what I am learning about discipline. Not as someone who has mastered it all, no, but as someone who is choosing it one day at a time. For a long time, I believed that I need to be motivated before I could take any action. I thought motivation comes first while action comes second. But life has been teaching me something different. One thing life has taught me differently is that some days motivation never comes, and if we keep waiting for motivation, we will never start. We will never begin whatever it is that is in our mind to start. There is this question I kept asking myself for some time now. I've been asking myself, what kind of person do I really want to be? Not tomorrow, not next year, today. Because I know that every tiny decision I make today shapes the future version of me. Even when no one is watching, even when progress feels invisible. One thing that life has taught me is that discipline doesn't mean getting everything right. Yes. It means showing up when you feel like you don't even want to. Showing up when situations around you makes you feel like you can't do it. You're not ready yet to do it. You still show up. That is what discipline is all about for me. Discipline means recording that video even if you feel nervous. Yes. Even if you're not sure of what you're about to record, even if you don't know what you want to say, you still turn on that camera and record it. That is discipline. Discipline is you opening that book, reading, studying, even if it's just 30 minutes. It means taking, even if it's a step, instead of not taking one step at all. Perfection tells you if you can't do it perfectly, don't do it. While discipline will tell you, do the much you can do today and come back tomorrow. Perfection will make you see the end of it from now. Perfection will let you know that you are not worthy, that you can't do this. It will remind you of something that you started last year that you could not finish because you were not perfect. You were not that good enough to start that. But discipline will tell you, do the one you can do today. Try first. Do that one in your hands that you want to do, and then come back tomorrow to continue with it. And you know what? Sometimes I don't think discipline wins. Yes. I don't know if you have experienced something like that before. There are three things I always remind myself. Yes. Three things I always remind myself whenever I feel like quitting. Anytime I feel like dropping anything that I started, anytime I feel like quitting, I remind myself of these three things. Number one, why I started. Take for instance, this YouTube channel, it's a brand new channel that I just started. I will always remind myself that, look at the reasons why you started. It's not for the views. You didn't start this channel for views. You didn't start it for any approval. You started it because you want to build a life. I started it. I will always tell myself, I started this channel because I want to build a life that I am proud of. The second thing I always remind myself of whenever I feel like quitting is, I always tell myself is, stop comparing your life with someone else's life. Yes, because comparison has a way of making steady growth feel invisible. It will make you see your progress, the steady improvements you are making on yourself on a daily basis, as though that you are not doing anything, as though your efforts are not showing forth, your efforts are not there. That is what comparison will do. So I would always remind myself, whenever that mindset tries to come in, I will always tell myself, don't do this. You can't compare yourself with someone else's progress or someone else's effort, because we too, we're not the same. We are different people making our different progress in our different ways. And the third thing I always remind myself is, focus on today's assignment. Each day there are assignments, or one or two assignments, one or two things you will appoint to yourself that you would want to achieve on that day. So I would always remind myself, you will have to accomplish this particular assignment you have assigned to yourself, because this work of today, this fulfillment of assignment you are fulfilling today, builds the confidence of tomorrow. So you will have to do that assignment today, not tomorrow, not next year. You can't push it to next year. You can't push it to tomorrow. You will have to accomplish it today, because that is what builds my confidence. Maybe you are tired. You want to quit that thing you just started. You want to drop that particular step that you took last week. Maybe you have been disappointed. Maybe all your plans did not work out the way you wanted it to, the way you planned it to. I totally understand you, and it's not bad for you to feel that way. But let me ask you one question. What if that particular season that you tagged difficult season of yours, what if it's not here to stop you? Yes. What if that season that you have tagged difficult season, what if it's just here to strengthen you? Sometimes growth, yes, growth, the one you know, it looks like a very big achievement, yes. And some other times, growth, that same growth that you know, it looks like you refusing to quit. And both of them, this growth thing that is two-way sides, both of them is worth celebrating. Listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you one thing that I have made up my mind to do. I know that as I am building this particular channel right now, I know that there are days I will feel like not filming. I know that there are days will come when I will feel like the videos I'm making are not performing well. I am sure of one thing is, days that I will look at myself or look at my videos and ask myself, are there even people watching my videos? But today, I am making the promise again to myself before the camera or even outside the camera. I am not going to let these temporal feelings decide the future I am trying to build. Yes, I will keep showing up, one video, one lesson, one step at a time. So if you are feeling discouraged already, I hope you remember this. You don't need to figure out everything. You don't need to be motivated. What you only need is to take the next step, because little by little, those steps become the life you have ever dreamt of. Thank you so much for spending this time. Always remember that wherever you are in the journey of life, in your journey, keep growing, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.